Hey guys, welcome to Tech Blog. This is Keras tutorial, and in this video you will learn about how to train a neural network to predict linear equation values. So before going to these, let me teach what exactly we are doing here. So we are using supervised learning method, and in supervised learning method there are two types, that is regression and second is classification. So in regression, it's a very simple type prediction that you are using to predict, for example, let's say stock market values or temperature values. So you use regression techniques, and in classification, given an image, so you can use to classify it is dog or cat. So this is an example of regression versus classification. So here in this simple program of training a neural network, what we'll be doing is we'll take a linear equation, that is y equals to pi x minus 3. So this is a simple linear equation. So we try to predict the values of y when x is given to the algorithm as an input. So let's take the sample, that is sample dataset. When x equals to 0, y is minus 3. When x value is 1, y value becomes 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. When x value is 2, y value is 10 minus 3, that is 7. When x value is 3, y value becomes 15 minus 3, that is 12. When x value is 4, y value becomes 20 minus 3, that is 17. When x value is 5, y value becomes 25 minus 3, that is 22. X value is 6, y becomes 30 minus 3, that is 27. So this is the input to the machine learning algorithm, and we are trying to predict the x of 25 and what is the y value. So we are asking the neural network to predict the y value. So let's do that using keras, and this is the input. So let me open PyCharm editor. So here what I do is I have to import libraries first. Import keras, and I have to give the input as numpy array. So I'll be importing numpy. Once this is done, we have to get the data for the neural network, that is xdataset equals to np.numpy array, and the values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 6, and the data type is of float. So we are giving up to 6. Okay, 0 is also included. 0 comma, and once this is done, ydataset equals numpy.array of, let me take the values, minus 3 2 7 12 2 comma 7 comma 12, and then what are the values? 17, 22, and 27. 17 comma 22 and 27. So this is of type float. Once the data is in the program, you have to clean the data, but we are not going to clean anything over here because we have framed the data. Once this is done, so you have to get the model. Model equals keras.Sequential, and you have to give the layer value over here, that is keras.Layers.Dense, and this is of function units equals to 1.0, that is we are using one neural network, and then the input underscore shape is of 1, that is equals to 1, because we are using the numpy array and it is of vector, so that is one dimensional array, so we are giving the input shape as 1. Once this is done, so to understand the sequential model, so this is the simplistic model you can have in keras. So there are three ways to create a models in keras if you see over here in this link. So that is sequential model, functional API, and third is modeling subclass. So these are complex, and this is a straightforward, that is simple layer of some simple list of layers, but limited to single input and single output stack of layer. So I'm using this. Once the model is initialized, now let's compile the model, compile, and you have to give optimizer over here. Optimizer equals stochastic gradient division. So this is one of the model, and loss function you have to give as mean squared error. So the optimizer, what it does is it tries to optimize the model based on the losses. So loss, until the loss is minimal, the model gets optimized. So there are multiple optimizers available over here, so you can go through these. We have SGD, that is stochastic gradient descent, and RMS prop, Adam, etc, etc, and losses also we have over here, that is probabilistic losses, regression losses. We are using this simple mean squared error loss algorithm. So these are mathematical formulas converted into a function. So once that is done, you have to fit the model. Fit is nothing but training the model with your data, that is x data set and the y data set, and you have to give epoch value, that is how many times you are going to train the model. Once that is done, I am giving 500 over here. Once that is done, I have to calculate the y value when x equals to 25. So I'll give print statement over here and model dot predict of 25. When x equals to 25, what will be the algorithm prediction of y? Let's run this program and see how it works. Run the main. So I have installed already keras and numpy, so it should not give any error. It's taking time. So you can see the y value is 120.98. So our prediction is when x equals to 25, y value should be 122. So it has predicted approx the y value, that is 120.98, that is 121. So this is the prediction it has done. So this is the complete program to train a neural network, and it is very simplistic also. You can also use multiple linear equations, that is, for example, this is one simple linear equation and the value of y may be approx to the predicted value. So there are multiple linear equations you can use to train. If you want to practice this, let's say y equal to 2x minus 3, or y equals to 2 multiplied by x, or y equals to 5x. So these are the simple linear equations you can try, and give the x value over here and give the y value over here and try to predict the unknowns using this algorithm. So it generates approximate value, not exact value. So this is a simple neural network program to train and predict the linear equation values. Hope you liked this video. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.